G'day viewers, 1st of January 2018. We've probably only got a couple weeks of writing the date wrong if your life requires you to write dates down on any semi-regular basis. But hey, look, we're starting a new year. It's completely arbitrary, but some people like to use this time of year to reflect on the previous year, plan and set goals for the coming year, and look around and our corporate media in Australia, lapdogs of the government that they be, they've decided their goal is to vilify the most vulnerable and least well-off people in our society. There's been this whole swath of stories fed to them by the government about, ooh, welfare, Dole bludgers, they're such a drain on society. And I have no idea why we have to attack the people who have least when there's a whole bunch of people who have so much more who are not paying their fair share that we kind of could go off and attack. But it's gone with, oh, let's look at how bad this welfare abuse is. And this is like, it's such a bullshit argument. Their big lead that they think proves this is out of control is they go, the average Australian worker has to work 3 hours just to pay the welfare bill. Really? I have a few thoughts on that. Summarise those thoughts are, fuck you, you evil, soulless pieces of shit. In slightly more detail, the first thing that strikes me when they say, people who are work 3 hours to pay welfare. And is that a bad thing? Is that a lot? 3 hours a fucking week to fulfill your part of the social contract? Is that actually bad? That actually seems fucking amazingly efficient to me. That we are supporting people who need support for so few hours. It's like, how is that overly taxing anyone? Literally and figuratively. The idea that you dedicating 3 hours of your week to help someone else is a bad thing marks you as a particularly fucked excuse for a human, in my opinion. I mean, I'm just crazy like that. And for all these smug fucking pricks who goes, oh, it's my job, I'm working. Why don't they work? Look, dickhead, being healthy and employed are both temporary states, either of which or both can be taken from you with no warning whatsoever. That's why we have a social safety net in any decent country, because everyone is likely to need it at some point, or someone close to everyone is likely to need it at some point. The idea is, I'm young and healthy and I'm working. I shouldn't support lazy people. You could get hit by a fucking car tomorrow, get diagnosed with cancer, or you could get fired with no warning. You fucking self-centered piece of shit. And it's actually not young people who tend to be the biggest complainers. That just tends to be the ridiculous argument that gets put forth. It's just like as if there's something inherently bad on people who get welfare assistance in this world, whether it's sickness benefits, age benefits, or unemployment benefits. Yes, obviously, there are some people who rort the system. All systems get rorted. That is not a reason to destroy those systems. And now we get to this valid point about rorting systems. While these fuckheads in the conservative media push this line about, ooh, look, it's all going to drug users and single mothers. It's all bad. It costs us this much. Well, how fucking much does it cost us when your fucking bosses and the companies that employ you don't pay any fucking tax? How much is it costing me? How many hours a week am I working to cover for your evil fucking bosses who won't pay their fair share? And the fucking shitheads in the government who just drag out the unemployed to beat them with sticks every now and then. How fucking much am I paying for the scams they pull faking benefits? And I'm not even talking about their salaries. Yeah, they get paid really well. Australian politicians are among the best paid in the world. The Australian Prime Minister is paid more than the United States President, if you can fucking believe it. So they get a salary and a pension, which is way too fucking generous, and they exploit. But they also get to claim expenses, and they're always fucking getting caught rorting expenses. They're on a free fucking ride to start with, and they're always pulling scams. So before I go kicking anyone on welfare, I'm gonna fucking kick politicians, I'm gonna kick the fucking billionaires, the media owners, and the big companies that fucking take, and don't pay their fair share. And if you can't see that when they attack people who aren't you today, it could be you tomorrow. Quite frankly, I fucking hope you do get hit by a truck and suddenly realise you need this support, and now you, through no fault of your own, are being vilified and made to feel worthless. Because if you can't feel basic empathy for people who are worse off than you, you deserve whatever the fuck happens.